I have been a registered voter since I was 18 years old. And every election has been important to me, though some elections have been more important than others. When President Barack Obama ran for office the first time, I viewed that election as being one of the most important years of my life as an African American. My understanding of Black history fostered excitement and hope for something this country had never experienced: a Black president. I remember standing in line in Lincoln, Nebraska, where there's only 12 Black people. I remember standing in line with my mother, realizing that this was potentially a historical moment. Barack isn't the first person to run. He's just the only one to get that close. So I stood in line. I felt emotional and excited to lend my vote to something that meant something to me. But the voting process is less dramatic. All you do is go into a booth for literally a minute or two and your vote is tabulated. But I stood in the booth, feeling the gravity of that moment, thinking about Frederick Douglass and Martin Luther King Jr. and Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman and Medgar Evers and Rosa Parks and Carter G. Woodson and Fannie Lou Hamer, and how I was having a moment that they could only dream of. Two candidates running for the highest office of the land, but there's only room for one. My hands shook a little bit, feeling the weight of history. When I cast my vote, I hoped confetti would fall from the ceiling. But all that happens is you get a sticker. No confetti, a white sticker with the American flag on it that says, "I voted." I went home that day, had an election watch party at my house. There was pizza, chicken wings, CNN on the television, and every Black person at Allen Chapel at my home, waiting to see if Barack Obama would win the election. And to our surprise, he did. And when he did, there were tears and praises to God for what had never happened before. I ran down the street of Lincoln, Nebraska, thanking God for allowing Black people to experience the victory of this one beautiful Black family. Before Obama, we knew we could be anything except president, but when he won, we won. And now even being a president is something that we can aspire to be. On my way to work the next day, I felt even prouder to be Black. Before I clocked in for work, I stopped by a donut shop wearing my Obama shirt that I purchased from the campaign website. And as I picked my donut, the owner, who was a white man, saw me wearing my Obama shirt, and he said, "So who won the election?" Yeah, I could not believe that he asked me this question. I said, "You don't know who won? You don't watch the news, read the paper, listen to the radio? Do you have friends?" He said, "No, I wasn't tuned in to anything," which was completely unbelievable. Obama's win had been literally celebrated via every communication outlet, and yet this man had missed the results. But because I was wearing an Obama shirt, it gave me the opportunity to witness. "Yes, sir." I said, "Barack Obama won." He said, "Wow, that's awesome." And when I tried to give him my payment for the donut, he said, "No worries. This donut is on the house because Barack Obama won." Now, when I left, I said to myself, "Oh, Black folks getting free stuff today." It sure is good to be Black. But real talk, if our cousins want to give us anything, how about you give us what we're long overdue? Yes, I'm talking about reparations. I'd rather be compensated for the hundreds of years of forced unpaid labor by my ancestors that built this country and built this economy. If you want to give me anything, give me a free education to any school that I want to go to. To make up for the years you wouldn't let us read or the depth we get into just to get an education. If you want to give me anything, give me access to funds to start my own business so I can pass generational wealth to my children. Black folks have black jobs and do black work, but we just want the same opportunities and access as our cousins. If you want to give me anything, give me an apology for the men who were lynched over false accusations, children torn from their families, women who were used as breeders. Apologize for dismantling the black family. Apologize for creating the Jim Crow system that told us every day that we weren't good enough. And apologize for the systems that still exist today. If you want to give me anything, give me that. But on that day, I got a donut. I guess it's baby steps.